Welcome everyone to a new episode of the Cloud Provider FinOps Updates by FinOps Weekly, where we bring you all the news from the cloud providers related to cost, business value, and FinOps. This week we have an AWS update that is creating a lot of debate in the community, so without further ado, let's start. So the update that is creating a lot of debate is the MCP release for billing data and cost management information by AWS. As you know, MCPs are very helpful for certain workflows, and in this case, you get all the information by talking with the AI using natural language information, and you get more efficient retrieval of info because you don't have to do all this development. However, there are potential cons that has been highlighted by the FinOps community, which is the potential inaccuracy, because as you know, LLMs and numbers are tricky friends, so it's difficult for them to get it precisely. And you need some validation, especially at the beginning when you're using the tool to get the right information. So I would suggest you to give an opportunity to the MCP for billing data and cost management to see if it improves your retrieval of cost information from the cloud, in this specifically from Amazon Cloud. So continuing on, one of the updates that has been highlighted this week by the community is the Amazon CloudWatch application signal custom metrics. So CloudWatch is very important to get all the information from your logs and analyze it properly. With custom metrics, you can now get specific business KPIs if you create the correct metric for your business, which is very important and very related to the FinOps mission, because after all, FinOps is oriented to business value, and business value is made through KPIs. And if you can develop business KPIs using these custom metrics, this is amazing for your business and for your FinOps practice, because you will be relating the cost information and the business information. This is one of the most important things to do in FinOps, relate the cloud information to business actions. Really useful update from AWS, definitely take a look at that. And continuing on, AI is the hot topic of the year, and it will probably be in the long term. So we have two relevant updates related to AI in AWS. One is the Bedrock is now available on GovCloud, so now you can play with AI for government agencies, also FinOps providers and FinOps tools and freelancers that are working with the government. You should be taking more AI cost into account. The new EC2 instances, the P5 with NVIDIA 800 GPUs, are now available for SageMaker. So these are new instances that you can play around, and if they can adapt to your workloads and make them more efficient, I would suggest you to take a look at them. Continuing on with new instances available, we have two types. One is for OpenSearch, which is the i8G instance, and it will allow you to use Graviton, so it's a more efficient approach if your workloads adapt to it for OpenSearch. So you can take a look at that and see if you were using already i8 instances. You can play now with the Graviton version and see if that improves your performance and your cost. These instances provide you with right sizing opportunity. We also have M8i Flex instances. It provides you with the right sizing opportunities. You can play around and have all the information in the description below. It's now generally available, and it will help you stop over provisioning and of course reduce costs if you were using these type of instances before. So now we move to Azure. In this case, we have two updates. One is oriented to network and with one of IoT. The first one with network is the general availability of the IPv6 in the Azure firewall. We have all the cost information in the updates from Azure of this week that I will send you a link below. So this is very important if you were considering IPv6 migration and you were worried about cost. All the information will be detailed there. As far as we have read, no cost modifications, even though, cost in the network part is one of the most big ones. And if you are using IoT devices, Azure IoT Hub has now included the MQTT version 5 protocol in a preview version. So if you were considering upgrading this workload, all the cost information will be detailed in the Azure update below. And that's all for this week. We're still in August, not many news, so thanks a lot for watching and see you next week. Bye bye.